Hey everyone, Kyle Walker here. If you love cars, fixing things, or just want to understand your vehicle better, you're in the right place. I share hands-on tips, smart driving advice, and straight-up car talk without the fluff. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the end. You don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's get into it.
Manufacturers produce their products for the average user. Also, when designing interior elements, engineers unify most of them. Drivers, ensuring comfortable operation of the car, add functional individuality. For example, decorate the steering wheel. Whether it is necessary to braid the steering wheel, each motorist decides individually for himself. If geometrical parameters of the steering wheel in the car or tactile sensations do not satisfy the motorist, it will be necessary to make improvements. Variety of materials. Before selecting a car steering wheel braid by design, it is necessary to take into account that the products are produced by manufacturers from a variety of materials. Also, in addition to the standard factory decorations, there are designer individual products made taking into account the characteristics of a particular brand of vehicle. The following types of popular materials are found on sale. Natural leather. Often drivers choose such a braid due to its durability and practicality. The product is able to serve for a long time practically without loss of quality. The disadvantage of this texture becomes noticeable in winter when the driver sits in the cabin of an unheated car. Without gloves to turn the steering wheel is uncomfortable. The surface needs pre-warming. Leather or dermatin, artificial leather. The durability of operation is influenced by the initial quality of the material, gluing, stitching efficiency. In most cases, the service life of the product does not exceed 2 to 3 years with active use. Reanimation of the appearance is not subject to. You will have to continue to look for a new braid on the steering wheel to choose to replace the worn-out. Fabric texture. In contrast to leather braiding on the steering wheel, plush or fabric decors of the Barranca are less practical, but provide more comfort during winter driving. It is more convenient to take such a steering wheel in the cabin even without gloves, but in the process of operation the surface quickly gets dirty, loses its attractiveness and aesthetic appearance. The disadvantage of this option is that it will not be possible to fix the fabric in a sports car, and it will not be possible to use such a car for aggressive driving. A prefabricated surface made of rubber and leather or foam inserts. Stretch composite decors are often preferred by drivers who have tried other types of steering wheel decorations. Due to the elasticity and pliability of the product, lies comfortably in the hand, does not slip. The best option is selected individually for each motorist, as each material has both advantages and disadvantages. Size matters. Not all drivers know what diameter they have a steering wheel to lace over it with a braid. Measurements are made simply by going around the outside of the steering wheel with a sewing meter or a construction tape measure. Read also the best car batteries. In addition to this parameter, the approximate diameter of the rim will need to be determined. It can be roughly measured with a caliper or by measuring the rim with a tailor's meter and dividing the value by 3. Maximum tightness and correct fixation of the braid on the handlebars will be possible with the help of lacing. The seam should be located on the inner diameter of the rim. The lacing will hold the materials securely on the surface without slipping. The decor will also remain in place due to the spokes, preventing it from turning. Minimize errors when putting on the braid on the steering wheel will be possible with the use of elastic braiding. For these models, there is no need to lace the knock additionally, as they are held in place by a rubberized base. Important. Elastic braids are important to buy with a small tension on the diameter because the presence of a gap between the steering wheel and the decor will contribute to slippage. The Russian Federation has developed GOSD concerning the parameters of the steering wheel. The maximum permissible diameter of the rim with or without braiding should not exceed 40 millimeters. The samples offered in auto stores must comply with the established state standard. How to correctly tighten the elastic braid. When choosing which braid is better, drivers often prefer models that are easier to pull on the steering wheel by themselves. If you choose products without lacing, then the instructions for its installation are the most easily accomplished even for a novice in garage conditions. The step-by-step algorithm consists of the following points. We recommend setting the car on the handbrake, turn off the engine, and take the key out of the ignition. We turn the steering wheel to a small angle so that the column is locked. A small click will be heard. It is preferable to ensure that the spokes are horizontal in advance. Straighten the overlay in such a way that the seam is located opposite the center part when it is applied to the steering wheel. Partially put on the decoration from the upper part, pulling the product evenly down on both sides. Do not let the edges turn inward so that no folds are formed. As you get closer to the bottom point, the tension will increase, so you will have to make more effort to keep the upholstery on the rim. In the final part, you can help with some cylindrical product and non-sharp ends, so as not to damage the braid. The back of a pencil or sushi stick will do the job. Once stretched, flatten the decoration so that the cut is inside the diameter of the rim. Read also how to choose the right windshield wiper blades when the functional decoration stretches and becomes ill-fitting to the surface. It will need to be replaced for safety reasons. Instructions for working with lacing. The fixation scheme, in which it is necessary to lace the seam, is more complicated than the use of elastic wrapping. To facilitate the process, manufacturers put a needle and a special strong capron cord in the kit to the braid. You can use your own needle, but we recommend choosing its length of at least 7 centimeters, which will allow you to pull through the eye of a thick thread. Important: before working with your own needle, you should slightly blunt its tip so that it does not damage the braiding material. In most cases, the lacing kit contains products made of natural or artificial leather. Both materials stretch well, so when working it is necessary to ensure a good tension on the diameter of the rim girth. As a result, such a steering wheel will be more comfortable to use. Detailed instructions on how to properly put on the leather braid. Pre-lock the handlebar and position it so that the spoke is horizontal. Spread the material over the surface of the wheel. Everything is initially held in place only by the outer diameter tension. The joint, seam, should be located in the inner part of the steering wheel. The braid is put on from the driver's side or from the top. Thread the cord through the eye of the needle and tighten the knot at the end. Excessively large thread should not be made. It is enough to leave a tail of 50 to 60 centimeters. We pass the needle from inside the skin so that the knot is hidden behind the front part. For threading, we will use the perforation on the material. Each stitch is made by stitching, first passing the needle under the stitches of the upper and lower edges. After dragging the thread, pull it up for a better fixation of the product on the sheep. Reaching the spoke, thread under it. Skip this section and continue to tighten the material after it. If a knot is formed on the ending thread, it is hidden under the wrong side. Used cotton threads should not be used, as they are less strong. Conclusion: quickly and inexpensively helps to decorate the steering wheel elastic braiding. However, it is less durable than a product with lacing, which will take more time and effort. In conclusion, selecting the right steering wheel braid is crucial for both aesthetics and functionality. By considering factors such as material, grip, and compatibility with your vehicle, you can enhance your driving experience significantly. Additionally, proper installation is key to ensuring durability and performance. Take your time to follow the steps outlined in this video, and you'll achieve a professional finish that not only looks great, but also feels comfortable. Thank you for watching, and happy driving.